All right. Good
All
afternoon. Good afternoon. I am Dom.
I am Jamie.
And welcome back to the Cutting Room Floor. Today, we end our administration trilogy.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's what it is. It's the administration trilogy. We did Melania, which was a 10 out of 10, no notes. And we did The Apprentice. With Sebastian Stan and Jeremy Strong, which is actually good. And then we're doing
10 out of 10, no notes.
No notes. No notes.
Really.
At least on the performances. They were fantastic.
Look, Danish filmmaking.
Danish filmmaking at its best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheese Danish to go. And today we are doing Funny or Die presents Donald Trump's The Art of the Deal, the movie. Starring a guy we haven't seen in a while.
But honestly, when this came out in 2016, he was still like...
Oh, he was a man.
Yeah.
But this is 10 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
This is before Amber Turd and all that.
Angry Turds.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah, he tried to say that. She was like, oh no, I'm going to need some bread first. Our boy Johnny Depp, one of the best to ever do it, you know.
Actually, yeah.
He is. Everything he's in, he's fantastic. Yeah. He can be funny, serious, goofy. He kills it in fantasy, obviously, the Tim Burton collaborations.
Yeah. Pirates.
Pirates is one of his best performances.
21 Jump Street.
Oh, great.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Back in the day. Oh, man, he falls through a damn bed.
Yeah.
Gets sucked up by a bed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's actually crazy because I think he got an Oscar nom for the first Jack Sparrow. Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. It's great. So.
Wow, Gore Verbinski.
Gore Verbinski did that?
Yeah, he did those first few movies.
I just watched a Gore Verbinski movie.
You did?
The Sam Rockwell. It was all right. It was all right.
He also did The Weatherman, my favorite Nicolas Cage
Cage.
And I don't like Nicolas Cage.
It's just crazy because he's the man. Bro.
Yeah. Well,
Oscar winner, you know.
I know, that's the weird thing.
He's so good in that movie, though, bro. They're both good.
I bet if Tim Burton's Superman movie from '98 would have gotten made,
fire,
dude, written by Kevin Smith, directed by Tim Burton, starring Nicolas Cage,
should have happened.
I would have a different view of him.
I feel like the classic go-to double feature would be Batman, Superman, Tim Burton.
Yeah, because apparently Michael Keaton was supposed to have like a little cameo. Yeah,
that's sick. But today we're doing Funny or Die.
Yeah, that's right.
The deal. I get the deal done.
Yeah.
And we were just chatting about the administration. So obviously these last 3 episodes have been very political. And I'm not a political guy, as I always say, but unfortunately the current state of the world has kind of forced everyone.
I know. I'm usually more political than you.
Oh, absolutely. And now I'm like, God, this shit is all around me. I hear about it. Everyone talks about it. I hear it all over the internet, whatever. So if you're online at all, or you just talk to anybody who ain't got no damn money, you're going to hear about the fucking administration because the number one topic right now is gas.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about the gas prices. We're up to like $4.30 here in Pennsylvania.
Boo.
I got lucky. I caught it for $3.94 the other night at Speedway. Yeah. Had the rewards, 5 cents off. It was $3.99 because, I ain't trying to put no water in the car.
Yeah.
I'm like, so.
I know. On my way to work, it's like $3.99.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You gotta take that.
It's like $4.29 or whatever.
Absolutely, you gotta take that.
Yeah.
But I thought the funniest thing was our good old president, Donald J. Trump. His Easter tweet was very funny. I really felt like it wasn't him who put it out because I was like, there's just no way he actually put this out.
Why would you think it wouldn't?
But
be him?
It's gotta be him because this is just how he rolls. I laugh really hard at it. I'm gonna read it. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one. In Iran, there will be nothing like it. Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah, President Donald J. Trump. So I just laughed so hard when I fucking first heard. I was like, there's no fucking way he put this out. I was like, dude, praise be to Allah? in America on Easter Sunday.
Yeah,
bro, you're literally holding cans of gas as people actively throw Molotovs at you.
Yeah,
because I don't know what the fuck this guy is thinking.
Yeah,
and he's like, they asked for 7 days, we gave them 10. It's now 11.
Well, like his go-to thing is like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's always 2 weeks.
I'll give you an answer in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And every time I hear that, I feel like
2 weeks never comes, bro.
I feel like Norman Osborn in the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie when he's talking to the scientists, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, and it's like, it's been over a decade of 2 weeks, and yesterday was, I'm sorry, 2 days ago. What was 2 days ago?
What's today? Thursday.
It was Taco Tuesday. Trump always chickens out Tuesday.
Yeah,
is what it was.
Taco Tuesday,
because he's threatening annihilation of an entire country.
Yeah,
and people,
innocent people.
Yeah, so he's threatening genocide, and they didn't capitulate. So he's claiming victory, but Iran, I was listening to NPR this morning.
And they're scared. They're happy to make the deal.
Yeah. And when you look at all the points, it's everything Iran wants.
Yeah, they're like, yes. It was like, they fucking won. They came out better than this.
Yeah, they're like, well, there's no regime change. We're still going to enrich uranium. We still control our own oil and the Strait of Bullwinkle and Address, Hormuz, and all this stuff. And I'm like, then what was the point of all this bullshit?
There was no point.
Okay.
Well, there was a point. Distractions, and just to make our lives miserable, because I'm not going to lie. I truthfully feel like this man is, if the devil is real.
Well,
I'm sorry. He just wants to see us all suffer. He knows what to do to help us. He could, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Well, since Easter did just pass, you know that he died for his sins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Epstein died for Trump's sins.
He really fucking did.
He did.
And he's saying praise be to Allah.
Yeah.
Praise be to Jeffrey, dog. For real, man. It's nuts. But
he died for my sins.
But Johnny Depp decided to play Donald Trump.
Now, this came out in February 2016.
Yeah, so this was before he was
the
elected.
Election, yes.
And it's crazy because I had to look that up because the movie does lean into this, don't vote for me.
Yeah.
It takes that narrative. And so I was like, when did this come out? And I was like, more people needed to see this. Yes. I was like, enough people didn't see this before the election.
I think because it came out on Netflix and probably it got buried.
It got buried.
I didn't even know.
I used to be 2016. I was on Netflix all the time. Never fucking saw it.
It's not on Netflix anymore.
Yep. No one. Yeah. Good, it's a good thing I had it saved still.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm pretty sure I still have it.
Yeah.
So I was like, thank God, because that shit is not on shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nothing. I don't even think you can rent it.
Yeah.
So
isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So I was like, man. So guys, if you haven't seen this and you want to see it, it's gonna be kind of hard to watch. Maybe it's on YouTube. Maybe y'all should check.
It might be because Funny or Die does have a channel.
I was like, maybe check it on YouTube. It's only 50 minutes, so it's not a long movie. It really feels like a long episode of a show or something. Yeah. It feels like a webisode or something like that. And one thing they actually, I think, got right more than The Apprentice was the look of it. It looks like a VHS tape.
It does.
And Ron Howard
was
like, well, let me give us some stats and we'll jump into it.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes, 51%.
Wow.
IMDb 5.9 and Letterboxd 2.9, and I'll give my Letterboxd score at the end.
Okay,
but,
as you do.
Yes, but I thought these scores were a little low for. I didn't think they would be high. I thought this would at least have a 60 plus on the Tomatoes and at least a 6.2 or 3 on IMDb. Letterboxd, I'm not that shocked this score. I thought it'd be more like 3.1 territory. So I was a little shocked it was so low in those, but. The movie is essentially, so we all know Donald Trump wrote his best-selling book next to the Bible.
Yeah, the second best-selling book
of all time. And it took 12 men to write the Bible. Okay? So it starts out, Johnny Depp is playing Trump, and he's given a fantastic performance. I think his performance has actually aged so nicely because we've
Yeah.
seen so much more of him since this came out. And we're
Yeah.
like, Johnny already knew who this motherfucker was
Yes.
before we really even did.
Yeah, because this would have been before like Alec Baldwin did it. Like everyone in SNL.
Yeah,
It would have
this
been
was-
before all of that.
Yes, he kind of pioneered the
Yeah.
Trump performance because I can't think of anybody else who
'Cause
really played it.
If it came out in February of 2016, they would have filmed it in 2015.
Yeah, I'm like, so it was
So,
right in the thick of his campaigning.
yeah.
So they caught on quick and they just knew. I mean, they obviously they do the research on life and economics and realize, this guy's never been good at
Yeah,
economics.
yeah, not at all.
I don't know why you guys think he would be good to run a president, but we all know why. Everyone has their reasons for voting for him if they did.
And poor
And-
Doc Brown.
Or Doc Brown. But this movie starts off is Ron Howard sitting in a room with like, a little intro. He gives a Rob Reiner style
He's in
intro.
a cutting room.
Yeah, he's in a cutting room. If you ever seen like This Is Spinal Tap or anything like that,
Yeah.
he's got that kind of intro. And he basically tells how he got this tape at, what was it, a garage sale?
Yeah.
And Ron Howard's just great. He's always been a good sport about everything.
Yes.
And I love that because I kind of wish he would have directed this because
Yeah.
I think he actually might have even did a better job. But he intros it like this is the greatest thing you're ever going to see.
Yeah,
And so,
it's like Citizen Kane.
yes.
I mean, they
that's-
mentioned Citizen
they
Kane in the
talk
movie,
about
but
it, but he's
he's
never
kind
seen
of
it.
like-
Donald's never seen Citizen Kane.
No.
He has no idea what it's about, which is crazy because
Yeah.
like essentially
you really need to watch it.
Yeah, you really should watch it. So I know Trump is a baby cinephile. I know he be watching films. Don't let him fool you.
I think he watches more TV than he does films.
At this point, probably, but I know he was watching movies back in the day.
He's like, I'm sure before he had Stormy Daniels spank him with that magazine, I'm sure he did say hello to my little friend.
Yes, chill, bro.
'Cause she still calls him Tiny.
Chill, Tiny Tim. Fucking, he definitely has seen Scarface probably too many times. But I mean, he be talking about modern movies too. But
And he's obviously seen Maximum Overdrive.
yes, he has.
Because in the film, that actress from Maximum
That's
Overdrive
Overdrive. Yeah, he be bringing
is named Tiffany's mom.
So the art of the deal of the movie is really simple. It's split into like these chapters, which I'm guessing are maybe some chapters in the book.
I think it's making fun of the chapter. in the
okay,
book.
yeah, so a parody of it.
Yeah, I think the whole video is a parody of the book.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean,
So,
obviously, it's all satire, but
because they make it so it's like it's written, produced, starring, and directed by Donald J. Trump.
Yeah,
And the theme song is by Kenny Loggins,
yep.
the king of 80s soundtracks. So, and that song is almost as catchy as How Silly Can You Get?
Well, how silly can show? Why'd you put that in my head? Now it's gonna be in my head. This guy. If you guys never seen Top Secret, Val Kilmer, watch that and you'll understand
You know,
what I mean.
Val Kilmer would have made a great Trump.
Oh hell yeah! Oh,
Oh,
my god!
yeah.
Especially like right before he got sick. Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, this movie. It's funny, man. Johnny Depp's talking to this little kid, and essentially
The kid steals a
Oh
copy
yes,
of
he
the
steals the book.
because
And-
it's only available at Trump Tower.
Yeah.
It's sold out everywhere else. and the kid runs away from security into Trump's office.
Yep,
That's a great book,
that's a
kid.
great book, kid. And he gives him a rundown about how this is the second best-selling book behind the Bible, which took 12 men to write. So he's basically saying, my book is better. But he just goes through, and Johnny Depp is just laying it all out there. He's
Yeah.
leaving nothing on the table. He picked it all up and threw it all in this.
He
'Cause you
did.
can't even tell it's him.
No, you
Like,
can't.
I couldn't tell it
If
was
you don't
him.
know it's him, you wouldn't know
Like,
it's him.
you can just some stuff he says, you can hear in his voice a little bit, but I'm like, if you didn't tell me it was Johnny, I would be like, who the fuck is this?
yeah.
Like, I really would have. And I thought he was fucking funny. But he just goes through and highlights certain chapters of the book. And I probably should have laid it out so I can fucking tell you what the chapters were. But essentially, it's all just a bunch of bullshit he's telling this kid about how he's the best motherfucker of all time.
And it's essentially the story of him wanting to buy the Taj Mahal casino from
Yes.
Merv Griffin,
Yes.
played by Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. And
Yeah.
Merv Griffin doesn't want to sell it to him.
Yes.
And Merv Griffin's just got little Twinkie boys on
Yes.
around him and stuff. And he's
I'm on
like,
a headset. I don't have to use my hands.
yeah. So basically, yes, the whole movie is about him, the art of the deal, and him getting this deal done.
Yes, on his 40th birthday.
Yes, on his 40th birthday, which they made him. He looks so old. Like
Yes.
Johnny looks so old. You know, it was the classiest thing built by a Muslim.
Yeah. Yes. And the crazy thing is, you're right. Even his dialogue is spot on.
It's spot on. That's what I was like, man, they really, I'm like, because he, obviously, all this they wrote is just based on that one first campaign.
Yeah.
So well, I'm like,
hold on.
Oh, of course, and obviously all the footage we have of them, but like,
no. Hold on. I have to inform you of something. Mm-hmm. Trump ran for president in 1988.
He did,
and he ran for president in 2000.
In 2000, obviously he didn't get the nomination.
No, he didn't get the nomination.
No, he ran. Then. No, I was only 9.
He never qualified in either one. So that in 2016, it was actually his third time running for president.
So he's technically been campaigning since before I was alive.
Yes,
got it.
Yes.
Got it. So
he's been campaigning since this VHS was supposed to have aired.
Insane.
And I think that was the point of having it happen at that point in time.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow. But he's basically telling this kid about, giving him his rules and shit about how to get deals done and how to make shit happen.
His trump cards.
And it's got all the cards.
Yeah.
And, obviously in the Apprentice movie, we talk about the 3 rules that he definitely is still living by.
Yeah.
Especially always declare victory.
Yeah.
That rule, he's like,
yeah,
gotta live by that one, dog.
Yeah.
He's
no matter what. Because
bro.
Everyone else signs an NDA. They can't
we already won the war.
Yeah, the first hour.
It was over before it even started.
Yeah. The first hour, we stopped. Yeah. Now, 6 weeks later, what are we still doing there? I don't know.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah.
We're helping out the Iranian public.
Yeah.
We are philanthropists. I have the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Which it's kind of nuts. He does.
Well, he has someone else's Nobel.
It's in his possession.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he got it.
He did not win it. But he should have, according to him.
Oh, yeah, of course, because he's
a president of peace.
Yeah.
You know what? If we would have just gave it to him, maybe he wouldn't have started the war.
No, he would have. I think it's about control of oil and manipulating the markets, because he took over Venezuela's oil, not realizing it was the wrong kind of oil.
And getting on his knees for Bibi Netanyahu.
Oh, that too. That's a whole different story.
Yeah, he's definitely getting his skincare from him.
Because if you
I'm sorry, bro. Yeah.
Hey, there's protein.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you look at all the stuff that was said about Jeffrey Epstein, if he did actually work for Israel in Israeli intelligence at any point in time, Israel would have probably the same files that Pam Bondi had.
They got Trump pterodactyl and some dudes, bro. They got some shit on.
Wait,
him.
Is that a pterodactyl or is that glory hole?
I mean,
in Studio 54, or Roy Cohn's house.
Yep, that's a Roy. Chill. He's that, bro. They got some photos of
Merv Griffin's house.
Mervy Griff. But so he's basically running through with this kid about how to get the deals done. And you get a series of characters coming in. His lawyer comes in and basically explains to him that suing people is the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's the most it's what do you say? It's the most intimate thing you could do with people.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I got it
crazy.
Quotes. We'll go nuts in quotes. Okay. There's a lot of good quotes, but it is so funny though, because it's you listen to this and you're like, this is all jokes, satire, goofiness. But the sad part is, these conversations happen in the 4 walls that he's in.
Oh, yeah.
And very similar to this fashion that they're happening in this movie. Some things are said by this man to this man that you're just like...
Show the kid your dick chompers.
Yeah, yes. The lawyer, bro. Yes, he'll eat your dick. And Alfred Molina plays a lawyer who plays one of the best roles of all time in Boogie Nights.
Oh, yeah.
He likes firecrackers. He's Asian.
Yeah, that's right. And that was his boy toy.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, shoot, make sure he ain't in the files. But I'm playing. I'm just kidding. But
hey, that's right. He was a good character.
He was great. He was one of the best, like, quick characters for
Yeah.
sure. But the kid is soaking all this crap up. I mean, they flash back to where you see him meet Roy Cohn at a bar, and the conversation he's having with the dude before Roy and him speak, the dude's telling him just glaze.
Oh my God, yeah.
Telling him he's got a big hairy thing down there, and his hair is so nice.
Yeah.
He's super young looking and
teeth.
jacked, beautiful teeth. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm not done yet.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. He's like, he just glazes him up.
I think that's Rob Hubel. He's great.
Yo, all the side characters are great, dude. The homeless dude, like,
oh my God, yeah. Isn't it like Jason Moutsakis or something?
Yo, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, everything he does.
Yes, he plays a guy named Rafi in this show called The League. It's a fantasy football show.
Oh, okay.
He is fucking hilarious.
Well, he and Paul Scheer, the guy who's Roy Cohn in there, they have a podcast.
No, he's in The League too.
Oh, okay,
he's in The League too. Yeah,
they do. I think. How did this get made?
Mm-hmm. They're both really funny.
And shit, it might be the woman who plays Ivana. Now that I think about it. Because there's a woman who does it with them.
Okay, it might be her. She was funny too, bro.
Yeah. Like, I dressed up as the Taj Mahal.
Yeah,
it's heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah, I literally had that quote. And like, it's crazy because like all this is going on while he's being sued. Just like the movie The Apprentice, the main thing is like he's being sued by these people because his housing discrimination.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because he's telling the kids how he got out of these.
Yep, I got out of these crazy things.
So you hired homeless people to piss and shit in your
places?
Yeah.
Yes,
and he's
sir.
like, no, the city wouldn't let me.
They wouldn't let me.
But all you wanted to do was you're trying to help people.
I just wanted to piss in an apartment in Central Park.
Look, oh my God, what did he say? He said something like, I got to be honest with you, it's going to be mostly blood.
Mostly. Oh.
Do you want to piss indoors? Yeah, but I gotta. Oh, full disclosure. That's what he says.
Yes.
Full disclosure. It's gonna be mostly blood.
I'm like, he's fucking hilarious, bro. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is wild, bro. And, like, it's literally just. I mean, all it is just a highlight reel or a low light reel.
Yeah.
It's a low light reel of all the shit he did before a lot of us were even born, bro. When this shit was going down, you were like 10.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
So this dude's been terrorizing the world for a long time.
Yes,
and you're like, God damn, it's been decades, bro.
Yeah,
but you know what? One thing I must say, I gotta give him this one thing. He used to. So I'm from the Midwest. He used to have his Trump casino boats out there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They had casino boats?
Yep, the Trump casino boats out there. 5 minutes away from my grandma's house. She won 10 grand there twice.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
That was a nice Christmas for Dom that year.
Yeah, I believe it. Wow.
So, yeah.
Wait, that means he let black people win.
He did let them win.
Wow.
Well, he put it in a black neighborhood, so he knew what the fuck he was doing. Obviously, people came from all over, but I mean, dude, it was right in East Chicago, Indiana, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a black neighborhood.
Now, really quick, though, knowing Trump, he just let someone lease his name.
Oh, wow.
And it was someone else's idea, and then he would just get paid.
Yeah, well,
because
the deal.
After his dad died, that's what he started to do. That's why you have like Trump steaks, Trump water, Trump
water,
Trump mini condoms. You know what I mean? That's why you have all that stuff.
The
because
gold phone.
yeah, because Trump. Like he would lease his name out.
That's insane.
And then sue people when they wouldn't pay him. If after anything with his name tanked. Yeah.
This guy. So I'm like, I don't know what, like, I feel like this guy's name wasn't that marketable past like 96.
Well, that's why Mark Burnett, the guy who did Survivor, and he did like the Bible miniseries on the History Channel, as if the Bible is history instead of just a book.
It's a book.
But he did that stuff, and he's married to the woman from Touched by an Angel.
Okay.
which could also be
That
a documentary
sounds-
about the
wow.
Epstein.
Yeah, I
Island.
was like, this sounds terrible.
He's the one who like refurbished his image for the television show The Apprentice. So they like kind of like what the Colonel did with Elvis towards the end of Elvis's life. Like give him whatever drugs he needs so he can
get his ass up there.
Yeah, so he can sit in his chair and shit his way through this show and clean up this shit so it doesn't smell like you know like a third world nursing home and stuff. Like they ended up like fixing up parts of Trump Tower so it actually looked good when it wasn't. And so it's actually Mark Burnett's fault. Believe it or not.
He like revamped this dude.
Well, yeah, he revamped him and then the dude started drinking his own Kool-Aid. So it's like I do blame Mark Burnett for that, honestly, because if he wouldn't have made the world think that he wasn't a piece of shit that he was at the time and still is, he wouldn't have thought that he was anything more than that piece of shit. You know what I mean?
A failure.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, he was a failure. But he failed.
It's because I did all the research before for a paper. I think I said this to you a long time ago, probably many podcasts ago.
Yeah.
But his dad would always bail him out.
Of course.
And his dad died in 1999, and then his mom died in 2000. So there was like no one to bail him out.
And then The Apprentice was like, what, 01, 2?
It was, I think, 03 or 04.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was kind of probably just like failing at other stupid shit. Like, I think Trump Steaks is like the stupidest thing. But you know, it's like how long are you going to parlay your Home Alone 2 appearance and your McDonald's commercials with Grimace and your Pizza Hut stuffed crust commercials? How long can you use those to your advantage? You know what I mean? I know. It's terrible.
Pizza Hut stuffed crust commercials. I don't even think I've seen them, Joe. I have to look at them, Joe.
I think they're on YouTube, and it's when he was still married to Ivana.
I will have to watch them. That's funny. But
or wait, they might have been divorced at the time, and maybe that's why the commercials were a big deal. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But either way, dude, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
But basically, like,
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We go through him. Basically, all it is just laying out everything that he is, and we know what he is now in a funny way. It shows his racism. It shows his arrogance.
Oh, it does show
a sense of pride.
I do like how it shows his racism.
Oh yeah, and all the funny little subtle ways, which we'll break them down in quotes.
Yeah, but with the little kids.
Oh yes, how he just swaps them out.
Yeah, he just keeps swapping them out.
Hilarious. Yeah, when he swaps out I actually thought Jose was white. I didn't think he was white.
I think that was the point.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I thought he was white, and I'm like, it's just so funny. That was the point. He's like, oh, these people are this, that, and the third. Like, you were totally fine with this kid.
Yeah.
Until he asked for some fucking salsa.
Yeah.
And what's your name again?
Yeah.
Jose, give me a new kid.
Yeah.
And then you get an Asian kid.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is fucking hilarious. Like,
and then it just shows a black kid, and he just looks at the camera.
Yeah. And then the Fat Boys come. And do a song.
Yeah.
And like, that shit was funny. I'm like, hey, the Fat Boys still doing good after fucking what were they in Crush Groove? Like, they're in Crush Groove.
And hey, they had their own movie, Disorderly.
Oh yeah, they did. I never watched it.
Oh, me either.
It's probably fat.
So, PH or
PH?
F? Okay.
PH.
All right, just checking. But
there's probably F's in it.
Yeah.
There should be.
Fat boys. They should. I wonder if they're on like Ozempic now or something. Or was David.
Right, then they're skinny boys.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Boys to Men are now like old men.
Yeah, they're like boys to elderly.
Like, it's now
boys to middle age.
Men to old men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it's young men to middle age. Like, that's hilarious. But, shit, Boys to Men show sell the fuck out right now.
I know, and the thing is, like, they're still just as good as they were 30 years ago.
Shit. Boys to Men was decent.
Hey, Motown Philly's back again.
That's right. But, I just picture dudes standing around a trash can with fire in his, like, doing doo-wop type shit.
Oh man, that would have been the shit. Like in the 50s.
Hell yeah, I just go and listen, toss them a couple quarters, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's goofy, yo. We'll break down the bullshit in the it's really plottless. It's just going over this shit, but it was just like you said, it was a nice palate cleanser, something funny and mindless to watch. I didn't have to.
And at the end, Ron Howard says it's like the worst film ever made, and he burns the VHS.
He burns it, and it's not the worst film ever made. Now Melania
might be, but see, this came out a decade before Melania.
It did, but Melania is definitely a top 3 worst documentary ever made.
Look, he calls her a film star, so it's a film.
She is a film star.
That's what he said at your Easter roll. I think it's like the first lady or a film star. Which is it?
What kind of film star?
Well, she's an adult.
She is an adult.
So would it be an adult film star?
An adult film star.
Yes, but he met her when she was a minor, so. Probably still an adult film star.
Yep, that's what it is. Yeah. I traveled to Italy and France to model.
I love to help people vote. I work the polls all the time. I always work the polls. There's the picture of me with Jeffrey Epstein when I'm working a poll.
Jeffrey. Oh shit! All right. Bullshit. All right, MVP
Johnny
Depp.
Yes,
and Jeremy Conner, the director.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta
give
him credit.
You're right, because the style was spot on.
It was spot on, and they edited this perfect. Like 50. This is a perfect 50 minutes.
Yes,
because it can easily overstay its welcome.
Yes,
but it doesn't. It's right when it needs to, and I think that was a good choice. Because, like I said, it feels like a webisode or just something you just caught an episode of like a greater series. Like this was just the Trump episode or whatever.
Yes.
So that's cool. Peak season, no one. I mean, everyone in this has done bigger shit.
I'm gonna say Alf.
Alf, this is not Alf's peak season.
Are you sure?
Alf's peak season was in the 80s for sure. Bro.
That's true. Even though he did have a short-lived talk show.
Dude, I was like, he had a talk show, bro.
Yeah.
So I was like,
you're right. The 80s would have been. You're right. But he was like coked out or whatever.
Oh yeah,
the guy who did him was like on drugs the whole time.
Yeah, I watched a little like mini documentary about him. I was like, yo, that's fucked up.
That's what Permanent Midnight is about. The movie with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
Oh, I need to watch that. I've never seen that.
And Liz Hurley.
Oh, that's a fine British woman.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not crazy about British women, but her, Rachel Weisz, some of them.
You're crazy about some British women.
There's a couple I do like. Rachel Weisz for sure. I like Elizabeth Hurley. I ain't gonna say she's one of my favorites, but I love Emily Blunt, but I don't think she's hot. I just love her talent.
Yeah, her acting ability.
Saoirse Ronan is Irish, but that's my boo.
Yeah.
See, Kate Blanchett's Australian, so I like British adjacent women.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
British Isles.
Yeah.
British colonies.
United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So there's a couple. Florence Pugh, she is beautiful. That face. Yeah, I like Florence Pugh's face. There's a couple. Margot Robbie's Australian. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're adjacent. Yeah, best quotes. All right. It was the classiest thing built by a Muslim. Hey, put that best-selling book down.
Yeah.
I'd rather sell it to an Arab. It's called real estate, not fake estate. My dad died in Vietnam. He's a hero. I'd say it's more heroic not to get killed.
Yeah. Yeah. That must have been after he said that about John McCain. Like, I prefer heroes who weren't captured.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Buddy.
I'm like, wow, they really.
That's what I'm like, bro. You can say what you want about McCain. I'm like, McCain was a fucking hero. Dude.
Yeah, dude. He survived how many years?
And he never really was like, he didn't make that his thing,
Yeah, and he could have.
He could have. He really could have rode that.
Yeah.
Could you go and be homeless somewhere else?
Yeah.
I love minorities. They're exotic especially the Asians. I'm like, hearing Johnny Depp spit these lines was just great. I needed that. I judge them based on how they affect property value.
Yes.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. And that's a fact.
True.
That's a fact. I was like, that's one of the truest lines in it. I'm like, yeah. Hey, we rent to blacks as long as they pay 4 times the rent.
Yeah.
They make 4 times the rent.
That's all that matters.
Oh my God damn, what kind of black people you rent to? None. That's the whole point.
The Jeffersons.
Yeah, they moved on up. Lake Club, where powerful white men wine and dine to get things done.
The weird thing is, like, he was saying, I thought he said, like, in his office was the most, like, the hoppinest club or whatever. Didn't he say that?
He probably did, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, of course. They can't compete with someone so young and good looking.
Oh.
I'm not done.
Yeah, I'm not done.
I'm not done.
I'm not done.
I don't drink drinks. I only drink women sexually.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
I don't know. But he never drinks from the glass.
Yep, never drinks from the glass. Yep.
And he's like, I don't know what you mean.
Yep. Thank God for AIDS, or else I wouldn't be your attorney.
Yes.
Oh my God, bro.
At least he didn't say gay cancer.
Yes.
Thank God for gay cancer.
Liver cancer.
Yeah, liver cancer.
It spreads.
I have liver cancer.
I fucking love Jeremy Strong. He played. I'm like, bro, this is that guy.
I wonder if he asked Paul Scheer for any tips for how to play Roy George.
They say he is very like, I come to work like I'm not really here to talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they say he's very professional.
We're talking about Paul Scheer. Obviously, Jeremy Strong.
Yeah, Jeremy Strong. They say he's very like, but they were actually making fun of him a little bit. They're like, "Oh, Jeremy Strong, you see no emotion on his face."
Wow.
Yeah, they say, yeah. We're currently suing 3,371 people or entities.
Yeah, and now I'll go through each one in excruciating detail. That's when Trump had to go take a shit.
Yep, I shit easily. World class Donald Trump.
Trump dump. I think he said
yep,
too.
The Trump dump. Hey Trump. Hey little white kid. Lawsuit, rap. Fucking fat boys. Salsa on an American steak? What's your name again? Jose. This kid's not working out. Let's go to commercial. Yo, Johnny Depp was fucking gold in this. He makes me dress up at the Taj Mahal sometimes. It is very heavy.
It's because the Taj Mahal is the most beautiful thing ever made.
Ever. Yeah. I can't believe a Muslim made it.
To entomb his third wife.
Yep.
When he was 40. Yep. And I'm turning 40.
Yeah.
You're just jealous because you're not my third wife.
Yep. Yeah. I was like, Jesus. I detect an accent. Me? Bollocks, mate.
Oh, yeah. Stephen Merchant.
Yep,
oh, my God.
He's funny, too.
Yeah. Wow. That's right. Because he's like, y'all come around again here.
Yep. As I was saying, you weren't saying anything. Shut up.
Yeah, that's right.
My junk looked huge.
Oh. Yeah, the cut of his suit.
Yep.
His Trump-tailored suit.
Trump-tailored suit, yep. You too, Alf. You're the only illegal alien I really love. Sorry, Vanna. You have to go. I have someone more important coming in. I'm like, this guy. It's Final Jeopardy. Keeps losing. Spin a turn again. I'm like, this guy. You Korean? I'm Japanese. New kid in here, please. Oh my God. It's crazy. Like, dude, it's like, I don't know. Like, whoever wrote this gets an A. Screenwriter too.
Yeah.
Gets MVP.
Yes,
Screenwriter
yes.
too. I knew they would approve my requests. We added little cars.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because when the ex-Nazi
Yes.
architect, yeah. Where's the little people? We need backstories. What?
We added little
What?
cars. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to go abuse taxpayer dollars and have affairs with our interns. I thought you Yahtzees were good at following orders.
Yes, that's right. Oh my God.
This was the last one I had. I traveled back in time, killed Christopher Lloyd so he couldn't star in Back to the Future.
Now I have to go back because the Secretary of whatever, Carmen Electra.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Dude, it's so goofy. Did you have any ones you wanted to add?
I was just kind of throwing them in as I remembered them, but it was written by Joe Randazzo.
Joe Randazzo. MVP.
Bonus points, yes. Yes.
Shout out to Joey Randazzo. This show was funny. What's aged the best? The Fat Boys, Johnny Depp,
yes.
Alf, and I just thought of this one. Dude, the writing.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
It's so he hasn't changed at all. It's insane.
No.
Not at all. He's the exact same guy.
His character arc is a straight line.
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of downs.
Yeah. A lot of downs.
Not too much up.
No.
What's aged the worst? Johnny Depp not being in movies.
Yeah, and you know what? If he would do more shit like this, like
it'd be a nice intro back into the game.
Yeah, because this is kind of like his Leslie Nielsen in Airplane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're a serious actor, you can do comedy incredibly well.
Yep.
Because you don't break.
Yep, he don't. He doesn't. That's what I was like, dude. I was like, you need someone of this caliber or talent to pull this off too. I was like, damn, Johnny was killing it. I didn't know he didn't like Trump so much. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now we don't know though. It might have just been a job.
Nah, I heard he hates that dude.
Okay.
So, Johnny being Johnny, that makes sense.
But also, like, I think Trump hates any good-looking dude.
Yeah, anyone who's better looking than him.
Who, if they're in a room together, would take attention away from Trump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's probably like...
And, like, obviously, like, anyone who's in a room with Johnny Depp, no one's going to pay attention to you because Johnny Depp is there.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm like, even at his age now, he's still Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He and Brad Pitt and George Clooney have aged like fine wine.
Good luck. Good luck. Most rewatchable scenes. I had Ron Howard's intro.
Yes.
Le Club.
That was a great scene.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
The Fat Boy scene.
Yeah.
The wedding.
Yes.
My junk looked huge. The Back to the Future scene.
Yes.
And I mean, that pretty much closes everything out.
And well, the outro with Ron Howard also.
Yeah, with Ron Howard. Yeah, I'll throw that in the outro.
Yeah.
Worst movie ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
And it's great because Ron Howard explains in the beginning how he had to wrestle the videotape away from
an old lady or something.
Yeah, named like Jennifer or whatever. And he's like, she was surprisingly strong for her age. And then at the end, when he's burning, he's like, I fought her for nothing.
Yeah. She wouldn't trust me. I did her a favor not giving it to her.
Yeah.
That's what I would have said.
Wow.
Best characters, Trump.
Honestly, I will agree with you in this film.
Yes. Worst characters,
Trump.
That's what I was like. He's best and worst.
Also, in best, I would have like Jose and like all the other little kids who we don't know their names.
I'll toss it Alfred Molina too.
Oh my God, yeah, Alfred Molina really,
the lawyer.
He really sold it though. He really,
and just he's not in it long, but like his time, he made the most of it.
Yeah,
honestly, all the cameos made the most of their time,
and most of them are just comedians or like sketch comedy,
sketch
players who are good at great at what they do.
Yep. Nitpicks? I mean, I didn't have any. It's tell you 50 minutes.
I only had one nitpick.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, Joe Randazzo or Randazzo. It has to do with one line that you wrote in the intro where Ron Howard said that it was preempted by Monday Night Football, and then he has stats for the football game. So how did they record the whole thing? If it was preempted, that's my only.
Yeah, you always catch those.
I know that's my only nitpick though.
You always get those,
and it's like, how the fuck
You always get them.
Unless that's why it was only 50 minutes.
Maybe.
If anyone knows, please let us know.
We're reading through that. You got it, though. That's a good one. All right.
That could be why. That's the only nitpick I had.
Yeah,
everything else is perfect.
Recasting couch. All right, so we said we'll just do Donald Trump and a director.
Yes.
I went with a combo team.
Okay.
I went with Alex Payne and Paul Giamatti.
Oh my God, that would be great.
I wanted Alex Payne's style.
Yeah,
so I was like, we got to take his guy, and he's the right age to play him, and he's funny.
I was thinking of this guy from Suits because he always kind of reminded me of Johnny Depp a little bit.
I've never seen this guy.
You never seen Gabriel Macht?
Never watched Suits.
You never watched Frank Miller's The Spirit movie? It was a comic book movie.
Watched it. It's like the sequel to Sin City, right?
Stylistically, it is, yeah. Because Sin City is Frank Miller's style.
Yeah, that's Frank Miller's.
And so, he did The Spirit in that style. He played the Spirit.
I don't think I've ever seen.
And he was in the show. He's in the show Suits. That's what made him famous.
That. What else? Pull up his films.
Movies and shows. Let's see. Suits L.A.
I've seen Love and Other Drugs, but I don't remember a minute.
Because I Said So.
Behind Enemy Lines, I've seen that back in the day.
You know what's really sad? They were talking about that rescue over the weekend of that pilot, and I'm like, wasn't that an Owen Wilson movie?
Yep.
That's all I was thinking. Are they just describing this?
Hackman in there.
Yeah.
Peace.
Pearson, SWAT, The Spirit. Let's see. American Outlaws.
Well, let's not watch that.
Whiteout.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
I've seen Middleman, but another one. I saw that like fucking a decade or two ago.
The Recruit. He must have done a couple things with Colin Farrell. Because wasn't Colin Farrell in SWAT and
but is that SWAT the movie
Outlaws?
or the show?
I think it's the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah,
no way. That ain't.
Oh no! It's like a sequel to the movie.
Sequel. Yeah,
never mind.
The original SWAT.
Yeah, sorry, it's a sequel.
I mean, shit. I just don't know this dude, bro. His game.
But he's actually a pretty good actor, and he has the right look. That if they put the same makeup on him, he would look like Depp did. Can he be like that?
Chops, though.
That's a great question. Now, Paul Giamatti, yes,
he got the chops.
Paul Giamatti, that would be like my Danny DeVito vision.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It'd be a goofy, funny one.
Yes,
we can keep his balding hair.
Yeah,
just and have everyone tell him how great his hair is.
Yeah,
I'm like we can have fun with it. Alex Payne would really give us some dark fun.
But since it's more like an '80s pseudo documentary, should we go for like a Christopher Guest? Because of the mockumentary kind of style. We keep going to him almost for these things as default
the guy right now.
Yeah.
You could go Christopher Guest.
Unfortunately, and I'm not saying this.
We bring Danny DeVito back in?
We probably could.
I mean, he's worked with Guest, right?
I don't think so.
He's never worked with. All right.
No.
I want a Guest reg.
But
Eugene Levy's too old.
Yeah.
To play that version of him.
See, the problem is the perfect director probably would have been Rob Reiner.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. But he would have been perfect.
Killed it.
Because he
would have Spinal Tapped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
What do you say? Rob Reiner died from Trump delusion?
Trump derangement syndrome.
Trump derangement syndrome.
And I hate that because people say TDS.
I'm like, that's not a real acronym.
You know what TDS is? The Daily Show. So shut the fuck up.
TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
It's the Daily Show, you assholes.
Yeah.
TDS. I was thinking like a Bobby Moynihan type. Just because he's a little younger. He was on SNL.
All right, SNL actor would be good.
Yeah.
Bobby. Here we go. Oh, this guy's funny.
Yeah,
this guy's
great.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Actually, I love that pick.
Yeah.
Let's go him.
And look, this one picture almost looks like
dude.
He would be great if they redid Animal House.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, he could be Bluto.
This is a good picture to.
Oh yeah, drunk uncle.
Shave the beard.
Yeah, that's drunk uncle.
Use that hair. Use that hair. Shave his beard.
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. He's 49. That's good. All right. Oh, he does a voice in Hoppers. Can't wait to see that. Is that out? Is that out yet?
We will find out.
Yeah, let's find that out because I want to fucking see that. I want to see Hoppers. But anywho, yeah, I like that. What director? Should we still just pull Christian Guest or
Christopher Guest.
Christopher Guest? Sorry.
Probably, because he would do the same thing, because he always has that repertoire of sketch players that he has.
He brings some good side characters.
Yeah.
Like Parker Posey could play Ivana.
Oh my God, she would be great.
She would be great.
Yeah.
Fucking Roy Cohn would be one of the dudes from one of his movies. Take your pick.
I believe it or not, like John Michael Higgins would be great.
Yeah.
Because you've seen Best in Show, right?
Yes.
The guy who was married to Michael McKean.
Yes. That's exactly who I was thinking.
Yes.
Yep, he's
Yes.
fucking hilarious.
He is great. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all that movie is so funny. We may have to do that one of these days. That quote's gonna be long.
Yeah.
Because
Best
Fred
in Show.
Willard just is alone. His
Oh, my
quotes
God.
are just he would have been a funny Trump older.
Oh my
He'd be
God,
funny
yeah.
older
Because Fred
Trump.
Willard is just great.
He's hilarious.
Did you ever? I think I asked you already. You've never seen Waiting for Guffman,
No, I haven't seen that yet.
because
I
that's
haven't
his
watched that.
first.
Yeah, everyone
solo.
says it's good.
It's great.
Yeah, I
'cause
gotta watch
Fred
it.
Willard is incredible, because he's like, at one point he's talking about how he had to have like penis reduction surgery.
Yeah, it's got great reviews.
Yeah.
91 Tomatoes, 7.4 on IMDb.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that.
You know who'd be great is Roy Cohn, maybe.
Hmm.
And he actually has a little cameo in Waiting for Guffman. My boy David Cross.
Oh, I love David.
Yeah.
Cross. He's so funny.
Yeah.
He would be a good Roy Cohn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. He would be a good Roy
Yes.
Cohn. Oh my God. Yeah, that's
Yes.
fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Actually. All right, let's do that. Christopher Guest and
Bobby Moynihan.
Bobby Moynes.
Yeah.
Bobby Moynes. All right, bet.
I mean,
Cool,
look,
cool.
we could do, even though he's older, just have a reunion of Bob Odenkirk and David Cross from Mr.
My
Show.
God, dude.
And have Bob Odenkirk as
He's
Trump.
good as Trump.
Yeah.
He's good. He's just too old for the 80s Trump. He'd
But-
be good now.
But it's makeup. You'd have to have the makeup on.
you're
to
right.
look
You're
like
right.
Trump
You know,
anyway.
yeah, you're right. He would be funny. He would
Yeah.
be funny.
Although Bobby Moynihan, I think, would knock it out of the park.
Yeah, I'm like, I
But
like
Bobby
him.
Moynihan would bring that like Chris Farley energy
He
to it.
would. He definitely would. Which
So-
would be funny.
Yeah.
All right, bet. We'll go with that. Prop you want from the movie. The tape.
Yeah, the VHS
Like
tape.
tape.
Yeah.
The tape.
Yeah. Or Ron Howard's hat, because he always has a baseball cap on.
Yeah. Or
His Marty DeBerge hat.
or the steak and salsa. I don't know.
Oh yeah. What's your name?
What's your name?
Or the motto of like Trump's
Yeah, that's just great.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
or the Trump Castle. Get a shot of my mouth. No, not you.
Not you.
Not you. Get a shot of my mouth. See, ooh.
What a joke.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll put a grade on it.
Honestly, I'm giving it an A, like a 90.
I'm gonna give it a B plus. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
an 87.
Oh, wow.
around there. I gave it a 3.5 on Letterboxd, and I'm gonna stick with that score because that's a good score for it. You know, it's definitely a good watch. I would recommend it if you're not if you're a MAGA fan, but if you
Honestly, even if you are, because this would have been before you got converted,
yeah.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, before you drank that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, because this is from 2016.
yeah,
It's not any of the last two we did were from 24 and 26.
Yeah,
This one's from 2016.
yeah. I mean, y'all should
So-
go back down memory lane.
Yeah, it's
before
before,
you were brainwashed.
yeah, before you went to the Jonestown massacre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what do you want to do, Elvis?
Yeah.
Is that
You
what
want
you
to?
want to do next?
We can, unless you want to do a Christopher Guest movie, since we're talking about him now.
Do a Christopher Guest.
And then we could do Elvis. If you
All
want
right,
to do
cool.
just a little,
Which one do you want to do? McGuffin? Waiting for Guffin?
if we do Guffman, we might have to do Best in Show and A Mighty Wind and stuff. Just honestly, because you can see a progression in his films, and it all starts with Guffman, because Guffman came out
What's that?
14 years or 13 years after This Is Spinal Tap.
So that was what, 95,
97.
6?
It was 97. So you're thinking of when Spinal Tap was filmed,
Mhm.
because it was filmed in like 82, but it didn't come out till 84.
All right.
How dare you?
How dare me?
I know you've seen the movie, so
Of
you know
course.
it's
Of
82.
course.
So,
Great film.
but no, it didn't come out till 84.
All right, bad.
So yeah, that's in 97. And then I think Best in Show is
99?
2000.
2000.
Okay.
2000, yeah.
And then A Mighty Wind is 03. It's almost like every 3 years.
Okay, every
he was
three.
doing
He's like,
movies.
let's link up every 3.
Yeah. And then
Pre-consideration has got to be after that.
I think that was 06.
That's 06, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just love his cast. I love all the actors. So, all right, F it. We'll do Waiting for Guffman.
Yes.
All right, we'll do that first.
All right.
We'll probably end up doing better. We'll probably at least do those 2.
Yeah. You really enjoyed Best in Show. Because Eugene Levy is like 2 left feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the teeth.
Yes.
He's fucking.
It's been a while since I've seen
Catherine O'Hara's a slut. Like,
yeah.
so
I haven't seen it in a long
you're good.
time.
Oh, you're good.
I know Jane Lynch is great in it. Jennifer
she's great.
Coolidge.
Them two,
yeah.
You're gonna
and,
die, but Fred Willis, he's MVP for me.
And obviously Michael McKean and John Michael Higgins.
Too. Oh, and Parker Posey's everybody's good.
Yeah.
Parker, you don't know my dog. You don't know my dog.
And the great thing about those films, like Spinal Tap, they have an outline, and it's like, all right, I want you to say this at some point in the scene.
Yeah.
And they let him just riff.
Yeah, that's what he was like. That's what, when I found that out, I was even more impressed because I was like, yo, these motherfuckers, I'm like, you can tell these actors are very interactive with, they get things and understand things. Because I'm like, this feels like a comedy genius wrote this, you know?
And Fred Willard is one of the funniest dudes of all time.
He had me laughing so much. I started crying. Like, he did make me cry. Like, with laughter. Like,
you've seen A Mighty Wind, right?
No, I haven't seen A Mighty Wind.
Oh my god.
That was my elbow. I have to go in order.
Because A Mighty Wind is about like the folksmen. Actually, it's about all these like folk kind of groups getting together for like a concert. Yeah, and the folksmen, believe it or not, are it's the same guys from Spinal Tap. The Folksmen used to be like Spinal Tap's opening band.
Oh, wow.
So the same dudes were the opening act as were hilarious. The main act.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they just threw them in a movie.
I bet.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're on the Christopher Guest train. So that's what we're on. I'm excited about it. All right, guys. I'm Dom.
I'm Jamie.
It's the Cutting Room Floor.